that we could just stop now.
I would never give up on the dream, cause they're driven from belief. It's a vivid memory till you give it what it needs. He was barely 17 and he was living in the streets, looking for the quickest way to get a little bit to eat. Had to loosen up his shoes so we could fit him on his feet. Everyone he knew had been convicted or deceased. People passed by with no sentimental grief. He was singing the blues, they wouldn't listen when he'd speak. If only they could walk in his shoes, they'd see he needed more than cheap cigars and booze. He used to be a kid with a conscience too, until he grew up and lost what he thought was true. He just wanted to make his mark. He never wanted to be forgotten. He tried to get rich from the start, selling krills in the park till he was caught by cops then. Then it got hard to focus. His thoughts were toxic and his heart was hopeless. Climbing to the top, he never thought he'd drop and fall. Tried to get it all, he was often told this. Ended up a lost soul under the bridge. All he ever wanted was enough to give, but he was broke down, double-crossed up and left. He got too old to run, had to duck and sit. Pretty much stuck on a bench, just another old man giving up in a ditch. In the gutter, cold hands and a bucket full of sins. He fell in love with those scams, now his luck is broken. Every day he saw the kids on the block.
Here we go again.
He watched as they were flipping their rocks, and he always told them that's why the prisoners rock. That's how his friends got shot, but they didn't listen or stop. He said,
don't leave your dreams fall down. You have to keep them up. Just leave your dreams fall down.
There's no way that we can just stop now. There's no way that we can just stop now. There's no way that we can just stop now. There's no way that we can just stop now. There's no way that we can just stop now. There's no way that we can just stop now.
I would never wait for the dreams cause they're made to receive. He was so young with a face full of grief. He was barely 18 and he prayed for relief every day of the week from all the pain he would keep. I remember blazing with him by the train with JB. He pulled out 10 pills and told me to take 3. I said he must be crazy. He told me maybe. Then he popped 6, gave the rest to Jay and thanked me. I barely knew him but I knew what it was then. He was on the wrong path pursuing destruction. The way demons move is disgusting. When I came back the next summer he was in a pool of corruption. Even JB said that he wouldn't trust him. Dude robbed his own brother to get weed to start hustling. He was undecided on whether or not he'd run up and try us if he found out we had a few bucks then. He said if both of us could walk in his shoes, I bet that we could retrace the cause of abuse. We knew the false things he was trying to gain still couldn't outweigh the pain that he wanted to lose. And we knew, cause we were all lost boys too, but we dodged all the traps that he walked right through. He would always make the wrong type of moves. He couldn't go home knowing what his mom might do. He never wanted to be different, but he never wanted to be forgotten. He used to have an interest in art, painting pictures on the walls. Now those walls are rotten, and it was getting hard to cope with. He talked obnoxious and he walked with full flips. After all the nonsense, his mom was so pissed. She put his stuff in boxes and locked out her own kid. It was the summer of '06. We saw him walk out from under that old bridge. He approached and told us he's so sick. Risking his soul to get rich made no sense. He said the old man on the bench rambles on all day, but no one hears what he says. He taught him something that he couldn't really admit. We understood what he meant as he stood there by the fence. He said,
don't leave your dreams fall down. You have to keep them up. Don't leave your dreams fall down.
There's no way that we can just stop now. There's no way that we can just stop now.
You have to keep them up.
There's no way that we can just stop now.
this song is dedicated to an old man who never thought he made a difference. To a young man who turned into something prolific.